Showcase in Tampa. I'm your host today, Alexis Thompson, and today we have Will Johns and his band. Hello, hello.
Hello. Hi, thanks for having us.
Of course, thank you for being here.
It's our pleasure to be here.
Thank you. Would you mind giving a little quick introduction to those who don't know, and also your band?
Sure, my name's Will Johns. What's your name?
My name's Alexis Thompson.
Yeah, you told us that. Over here we got Ice.
Hello.
Woohoo.
Yeah. And Tim Adger over there on the drums in his little box.
His little corner.
Yeah. And yeah, we're going to play some of my songs.
All right, well, let's hit it then. What you got for us?
This one's called Blues Daddy.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4. What do I do? Where I go? Play those blues, daddy, all night long. What do I do? Yeah, when I get home, play those blues, daddy, all alone. In the early morning and late at night, play those blues, daddy, and play them right. When the moon and stars both shine, play those blues, daddy, one more time. Yeah! What do I do? Where I go? Play those blues, daddy, all night long. What do I do? Yeah, when I get home, play those blues, daddy, all alone. In the early morning and late at night, play those blues, daddy, play them right. When the moon and stars both shine, play those blues, daddy, one more time. One more time.
You're tuned in to WMNF's live music showcase in Tampa, and that is Will Johns and his band playing Blues Daddy. What a nice song to start us off on. Real nice.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I actually got a book coming out in the beginning of next month called Blues Daddy.
You actually beat me to it. I was about to do the segue and everything. Dang it. But yes, you have a book coming out called Blues Daddy. Would you mind giving us a little tidbit of what that would be about?
Well, it's about my life, born into noise, raised on chaos, and saved by the blues.
Tagline.
There you go. And yeah, I'm going to go and see Buddy Guy on Sunday.
Ooh.
And there's a little clue there.
There's a little clue there. All right, y'all keep your eyes peeled in September for this then. Speaking of, because I know it's a bit about your life and all that stuff, mind giving us a little info about it? I mean, how did it feel growing up being surrounded by all the noise?
Well, I don't know how it felt, but it I guess it was normal. I didn't know anything different.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so it was just chaos. That's what it was, and I guess that guitars and playing guitar and music really gave me a focus through that chaos, and here I am with everybody here, all these good people. So
Well, that's good. At least it brought you together with people that you can, say that you've been a long time friends and family of.
Yeah. It's been quite a road, and very happy to be here.
Well, thank you. We're very happy to have you here.
Thank you.
Speaking of your guitar, would you mind telling us how you started out playing it? What drew you to the guitar?
Well, actually, I started playing the drums.
Oh, curveball.
Yeah, and my uncle had a studio underneath his house, and he played a bit of guitar himself.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to go down to the studio and wail on the drum kit in the morning. And most of the time he wasn't there. He'd be away on tour, but this time he was there, and I was smashing on it at about 6 o'clock in the morning, and he came down and was like, "Hey, don't you think you should play a proper musical instrument?"
A proper one.
Yeah, So I took that to mean the guitar, and I've been working at it ever since. Maybe one day I'll get good at it.
I mean, hey, seems like you've already gotten good at it to me.
No, bless you. You can come again.
But that's so interesting. Having, a love for drums, but then being like, I guess I'll do guitar. What made it seem more proper, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, I think just because he said so. The guitar, when you look at it, it's got all these, it's got these lines and then all these different markers and frets and dots and stuff, And actually, when you get your head around it, it's actually quite simple, really, and it just repeats itself.
True.
But it's a process. And of course, when you first start playing the guitar, it hurts. It doesn't really hurt playing the drums now, does it, Tim?
I'll get little calluses on my fingers and stuff.
Oh, maybe a blister on your thumb. That ain't working.
I can relate to that because I know I used to try, at least very much tried, to play the bass. I had a 5-string, which, thank you, I had a 5-string. And first of all, it was huge, which you have to actually account for your size when you buy an instrument. I didn't think about it. I got it on a whim. And I remember trying to play it, and I'm just like, this hurts. I have to press down on these so hard. And then I was like, ugh. I would play it on my lap, and people would be like, that's not how you properly play it. I'm like, I don't care.
I'm going to play it this way.
Listen, I have to make it work somehow.
That's it.
Hey, when you make it work, you make it work.
That's right.
That's how you end up in places like here.
Here we are.
All right. Well, how about another song for us?
I'll see what we can do. Guys, you know any other more songs?
I just flap my arms back here.
Okay. Well, you keep doing that. Sounds good. This one's called Never Rains. One, two, three.
Could you leave me here in darkness? Maybe I will find myself. Was I fool to love you?
someone else. I don't want you to be lonely while you're by my side. Still my one and only. There's a difference inside. It never rains in your town. Never rains, but it pours in mine. It never rains in your town. Never rains, but it pours down. You could free me this moment from my world of deep despair. Just like you, I keep rolling. I ain't begging for your care. I don't want you to be lonely while you're by my side. You're still my one and only. There's a difference that we can't hide. It never rains in your town. Never rains. It pours in mine. It never rains in your town. Never rains, but it pours down. It never rains in your town. It never rains. It pours in mine. It never rains in your town. Your town, baby. But it pours down. It never rains in your town. Never rain, but it pours down. It never rains. town. You're the town, baby.
Knew that was gonna come in. You're listening to WNF's live music showcase in Tampa. I'm your host, Alexis Thompson. You're rocking out with Will Johns and his band. I'm actually majorly blown away by everything that just happened right now. That song was so good. Claps.
Thank you.
Of course.
Thank you very much.
The song was very, heavy. You even made the guitar cry. I was really impressed by that.
Oh, wow.
How long does it take for you to, master, if you would say, an instrument and be able to, mold it into what you want, make it do what you want to do?
That's a really good question. Well, I've been at it for a minute. And I think that it definitely requires a huge amount of dedication to the instrument and a passion for it, a love for it. Whether you naturally have a gift for it, or you just really want to do it, and perhaps you have to really work on it. And I'm probably in the second pile. I've had to work at it really hard, and I can remember that there was a very definite period, probably about 12 years ago, when I knew that if I really, really wanted to get super good at it, then I had to put some serious hours in. And I was lucky enough to be able to afford the time to do that. And I played for more than 7 hours a day.
Wow.
7 days a week for probably a good 3 months to really elevate my playing. So it definitely takes a certain amount of ruthless relentlessness.
Basically had to give yourself homework in order to stay on top of it.
Well, not only give it, but do it.
That's the hard part.
Right?
That's the hard part. You ever record yourself practicing and you listen back and you're like, ooh, oh my.
That's it. Well, especially with the slide guitar, that I played on the first song, Blues Daddy. I mean, I've always thought that that is that's a very naked sound, and I worked really hard on the slide playing before I ever played it out in public. I'm not saying what anybody else should do, but I think it's probably good to work on your instrument, work on your playing, and not inflict your mistakes on
Yes.
on the listening audience too much.
Listen, we all gotta start somewhere.
Yeah, we do.
How about you, Tim and Ice? You guys ever have those moments where you were relentlessly practicing on your instruments?
Oh, sure. I used to come home from school and play for hours and hours. I'd play along with Led Zeppelin albums that Will's dad produced for hours and hours every day. And luckily had a next door neighbor who was deaf. So, and a cool mom and grandma that would, facilitate everything for me. So I was very lucky. Any drummer that has parents who will allow that is very lucky. So, thanks, Mom. She's listening.
Very true. I'm sure she's out there.
She's listening
in.
Yeah.
Right on. For me, it was starting in high school because my best friend was in a band already, and the two really talented guitar players in our area had started that band with him. And so I was like, if I get a bass for my birthday, can I be in the band? And then from there, it was just having to catch up to those guys. So it was a relentless project, especially the first year. I mean, I just played every single day, constantly, yeah. In my spare time, after school,
course.
Yeah. So that was, and then there's been times when I've put more energy into it again where I, not like quite what Will was saying with like a 3-month, kind of deal, but like, yeah, you go into, the shed and you work on stuff like really hard. And then hopefully you have a steady practicing habit, after that. So.
Yeah.
Dunedin High.
What's that?
You were the coolest band in Dunedin High when I
We
was.
were. Alkier was the coolest band in Dunedin High. That's true. So that was a lot to live up to. And now I'm in the coolest band in Tampa Bay. How about that?
Oh.
Has some big shoes to fill.
I guess so.
Well,
he's got 15, so I don't know what to do about that.
15?
Yeah.
Size 15.
Oh,
It's a hard life.
You've been 15 years. I genuinely thought you've been 15 years. I was like, wow, 15.
He's tall.
You know what they
I've
say
noticed.
about big shoes?
They say, next song.
Yep. Hey, segue. Would you like to move it to the next song?
Sure, we can do the next song. This one's called "The Loneliest Man on Earth."
No.
And this one's featured on my new album, which is called "On Top of the World," and goes like this.
So scared to love, afraid to care, just in case something there, racing mind, and off the track, been gone so long, it won't be back. Baby, you don't know what he's worth. Whoa, whoa, yeah. It makes him, it breaks him, the loneliest man on earth. Loneliest man on earth. Too old to trust in something new. No one knows just what he's been through. Round and around and around, well, it never ends as he tries to believe the words of his friends.
You're tuned in to WNS Live Music Showcase in Tampa. We are with Will Jones and his band today. That was a really good song. Nice little fake out there at the end. Speaking of, because you mentioned your 6th studio album, On Top of the World, would you mind telling us about, the process of making that, inspirations, things of that sort?
Sure. So last year I started a tour in Guatemala, and I wasn't feeling very well. I think I picked up something on the plane going down there.
No.
And there was nothing I could do because, of course, you plan all these things so many months in ahead. And we did a festival. There was a festival date and a few other shows. And I just started to feel not myself at all, almost as soon as I got there.
Oh.
And I managed to pull off the shows, even though that I was not well. And then after the shows, I found myself on top of the volcanoes and the mountains, looking out, and I just had this really kind of lonely feeling and this profound idea that what's the point of achieving your goals and being successful if you get to the top, i.e. on the top of the mountain, and you're all alone there with no one to share it with. And so that's kind of the sentiment in The Loneliest Man on Earth, and also inspired the title of the album, On Top of the World.
That's very interesting. So the album kind of deals with that feeling of like loneliness a bit.
It explored that, and then as I started to work on the album, then of course other themes came in, and which kind of led to me being inducted into the Blues Hall of Fame in Chicago and playing with Buddy Guy. And so from that feeling of being on top of the world all alone, all of a sudden I was on stage with Buddy Guy being recognized for the work that I'd put in, and that kind of made it all worthwhile. And it was completely the opposite feeling of how I felt on top of the world, even though that I felt on top of the world.
Well, still, I think that's very amazing and actually very profound. I mean, blues, a genre in itself, was born from people expressing themselves, their deep, like, very earnest feelings, especially because of the things that were happening at that time. And I think that the fact that you were able to get recognized after putting out some songs like that, where you really touched that deep, like, somber part of your heart, in that you got recognized for that and then put into the Chicago Blues Hall of Fame, I think that's a testament to, the genre and also you as an artist.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
And I'm sure you have like plenty of inspirations to work off of. You have Buddy Guy, which, oh my gosh.
Right. He's the man. And yeah, he's playing in the Ruth Eckert Hall, I believe, on Sunday, and I'm going to do my best to get down there, as I think everybody should.
Hey, I wouldn't miss out on that. But yes, blues is a very, very like roots heavy genre, and you gotta touch into some deep things to really get into the heart of what blues is about. Because like I said, blues was born from chaos, but also triumph. So
right.
I think the fact you got to triumph your emotions, you got it. You got the blues stamp. You did it.
Thank you.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah, the blues isn't always, heartbreak and loneliness and but I said when I collected my award, I said, I only had to lose my boat and my wife and my dog.
No.
Sorry.
Yeah, thanks, Ice. Yeah, laugh it up.
Oh, please.
Laugh it up, fuzzball.
Hey, at least we could laugh at it, right?
Yeah, we can. So I've got another one for you. This is another one from the new album On Top of the World. This one's called The Last Time.
All right, the last time. Let's see what's it about.
Hard work and no play. That's the way it is, ain't it? There's a rhythm deep inside of you, and you must get reacquainted. When was the last time you danced? When was the last time you danced? Rock with me, baby. Dance with me, darling. Step with me, sweetheart. Yeah, the world is watching. Under an endless sky, wish I could fly away forever and ever. 'Cause the poetry is so pure when we are on the floor together. When was the last time you danced? When was the last time you danced? Come rock with me, baby. Dance with me, darling. Step with me, sweetheart. The world is watching. Don't deny me any further. Let me have my way. Whoa, come closer. Yeah, let's dance the night away. Come rock with me, baby. When was the last time you danced? When was the last time you danced? Rock with me, baby. Dance with me, darling. Step with me, sweetheart. Yeah, world is watching, baby. Baby, come rock with me, baby. Dance with me, darling. Hard work and no play. That's the way it is, ain't it?
You're tuned in to WNF's live music showcase in Tampa. I'm your host, Alexis Thompson, and today we are with Will Johns and his band. I'm actually genuinely blown away. I'm not even gonna lie. When you guys started out, I didn't know what was happening. I was so confused. I was like, what's going on? Was that like a looper that happened or something?
No, I can't tell you what that is.
You can't tell me.
No, that's my little secret sauce.
Dang. You can't even tell the people?
No, it's like magic tricks.
Oh well. You can have your secrets for now. I'm gonna learn audio engineering just so I can figure it out. But that genuinely was amazing. I'm blown away by everything that I just heard. And I even realized that I was listening to that song while I was helping setting up here too. It's a really great song. I like it. I also really like what was it, Moondog? That's another song I also like.
Nice one. Yeah, that one features my son playing on it, Charlie Boy Johns.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, how was that? Did you introduce him into music or did he naturally do that?
Well, you know what? Actually, he naturally did that. We used to have a ukulele just laying around. It would always be, in fact, we called it the You Don't Play Me. And then this TV commercial came on that had all these babies picking up instruments and playing along, and it was a two-note intro, and they just happened to be two of the strings on the You Don't Play Me. And he just picked it up and started playing along to this TV commercial one day, and he must have been all of about 7 or 8 years old at that point.
Wow.
So the next thing you know, he's like learned songs, and he did a little recital at the Christmas table, you know, and everyone's like, wow, he's really gifted. And so I got him a little mini electric guitar, Kiss of Death. he felt like pressured to learn the guitar then, you know, and so he didn't. And then the little mini electric guitar became the You Don't Play Me. And then I guess when he was about 14, 15, all of a sudden, without me knowing, he picked it up again. And he even knows what the notes are called.
No, I didn't even get to that point. I didn't even get to that point. I was like, yeah, I'll go up here and go down there, whatever that means.
Right?
They have names.
He's he's an amazing. I mean, I don't want to put him in a box and call him a jazz fusion guitarist, but he goes in and out of jazz. Next thing you know, he's doing some Eddie Van Halen tapping and just he's all over it. Oh. And so it was an honor to have him play on Moondog.
Well, that's so interesting, and I didn't even know about that. That's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
See, now it's definitely getting added to the playlist. I have to add that to the playlist. Who knows?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Maybe I'll pick up the bass again. Try something out. Thank you. I will, just for you. And I'm full of questions, as you can tell. But if you have any questions, you can always join us on live at Facebook or on YouTube and type in the comments with our Ask an Artist Anything segment. So you can ask the artist anything, within reason. Unless y'all like weird.
We like weird. Hey, this is Florida, right?
Y'all got the go ahead. So yes, you can either comment live on our Facebook or YouTube, or you can call the studio at 813-239-9663, or go through email at dj@wmnf.org. Now that we got that the way, I see that you are very charitable. Because I see that you, what was it? There's the Turn Up for Recovery, the Island Dolphin Sanctuary, and Jungle Friends Primate Sanctuary that you have endorsed. I saw on your little website.
That's right.
Right. What drew you to those?
Well, I'll start with the Jungle Friends Primate Sanctuary. Mm-hmm. I met the wonderful Carrie, who owns and runs the sanctuary up in Gainesville. Mm-hmm. I met her when I was performing on the Flower Power Cruise. And she invited me to come and meet some of the monkeys, and also actually it coincided with the monkeys were having their routine dental work
Oh.
Now, you can't do dental work on monkeys while they're conscious, because they'll just rip your face off.
As we know from the news.
Just like any normal human being would as well. If you didn't have anesthetic, you'd be like, hey, what are you doing? Get off me. So when the monkeys have had their anesthetic, then they have to have special care, and they have to be held while they come back into consciousness. So my job was to cuddle and hold the monkeys while they regain consciousness.
Aww.
And my continued job is to raise awareness and raise funds for Jungle Friends, and we're in talks where we're going to try and put together a concert a little bit later this year. We're currently looking for the right venue, where our band and hopefully some other bands as well going to come and perform, and we're going to raise some money for the sanctuary.
Well, that's wonderful.
Yeah, it's great work. And a lot of the monkeys, they have been homed after a career in laboratory tests, or some of them were, kept by private individuals who then couldn't keep them any longer for whatever reasons. I don't think monkeys make particularly good pets.
Yeah. Not the easiest pet to have.
No, they require a very particular environment and a lot of care. And then my work with Island Dolphin Care, which are based in Key Largo, they facilitate people with PTSD or special needs, and kids with special needs to go into the water with the dolphins and get healing that way. And the dolphins are just very, very healing. Just being in their presence is amazing. And they do amazing work there. And they actually have a platform which lowers down into the water with the dolphins. So last year I went and did a concert for the dolphins by way of sort of trying to give something back to them.
Oh, that's sweet. Did they react? Did the dolphins react to the music?
They did. They had a whale of a time.
That's a good one. But that's awesome. I didn't even know that there was like such a thing for that. I did hear that dolphins are like good when it comes to like the healing radiations, but I didn't know there was actual like sanctuary for that.
Yeah, it really is. They have a number of different dolphins there. Some of them have been there working with people for quite a number of years.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's Island Dolphin Care.
Island Dolphin Care. Oh, got it. And what about the Turn Up for Recovery one?
Turn Up for Recovery raises funds and awareness for people struggling with addiction, alcohol and drug addiction, and provides a first step, an entry level. And the work of the charity is to put on small gigs and local gigs to raise money for the Crossroads Center in Antigua.
Got it. That's very admirable, because addiction, that's a hard thing to curb, especially making the first step of not doing it.
Yeah, and Turn Up for Recovery kind of provides a sort of a perhaps less stigmatized approach to that. But still is an introduction to a 12-step program.
Yes, I think that destigmatizing these things is like heavily needed for all things, like, being in rehab, being in jail. You have to start somewhere, and we can't just like immediately write them off based off of those past things.
That's right.
So yeah, I think that's very admirable. And I didn't even know about these things, so thank you for putting me on to something new.
Oh, great. Thank you.
Of course. And look, we got a comment. Okay, this is by Joff Smith. It says, "Hi, this band absolutely rips. Are they playing at Skipper's? Great sound, awesome guitar playing, and killer tone."
Yes, we'd like to play at Skipper's. If you're listening, Skipper's, we'd be okay with that. Give us a call, or you can find us through our website. And perhaps that might be a fantastic venue for a concert for Jungle Friends and the Monkees.
See, it works out. It works out. Thank you, Joff. You just helped us out here. We just got a problem solved. Skippers, reach out now. And one thing I would like to ask is, with you, because I know you talked a bit about like growing up is kind of tumultuous, a lot of things happening, and in growing up in this environment, especially one that's like very music and producer heavy, have you ever, when starting your career, felt this pressure to succeed musically?
To be honest, that's another good question. I never really thought about it, and now I'm thinking about it now. I wonder if I did, like, subconsciously, but I'm gonna say no.
All right.
The success is more about, the success for me is more of a personal thing of being in tune with my instrument and what I'm singing and playing. That to me is the success, and being able to execute what comes into my mind or what I'm inspired to do. I believe that inspiration is divine, and so I try to honor that divine inspiration, and that's the success.
That's the true marker of success.
Yes.
I would have to agree with that. I mean, hey, if you don't, you can like gain as much money as you want. If you don't feel like you earned it, then you can't say that you feel successful.
I think for I mean, I don't know. I don't have a lot of money, but I think for some people who perhaps do, you know, it's about being happy in yourself and happy with what you're doing. And I think that could be a terrible thing, to have lots of money and then not be very happy.
Very true.
That could be a real weight on you, maybe.
Yes. Speaking of weight, sadly, we are nearing the end of the road here. But if you're on live on Facebook and on YouTube, we do play to the top of the hour at 3:01. So if you stay tuned, you might get an extra song in. Speaking of extra songs, you got a song to play for us right now?
Sure. This one's called Wake Up. I'd like to dedicate it to Sherry.
Miss the morning sun without you. It feels so empty in my bed. All the beauty that surrounds you keeps you dancing round my head. I wanna know if you'll always be there. I need to know right now. I wanna know if you really mean it, 'cause I'm so tired of waiting so long. Don't wanna wake up without you. I need to feel you are there. Don't wanna wake up without you. We're gonna make it, baby, 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 yeah. Spend the afternoon on Sunday at a honeymoon picnic in the park. I've got no blues on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 'cause all your loving fills my heart. I wanna know if you love need to feel you are there. Gonna wake up without you. We're gonna make it, baby, baby, yeah. Don't wake up without you. I need to feel that you are there, yeah. Don't wake up without you. But we're gonna make it, baby, baby, yeah, 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 yeah. Don't wake up without you, without you. Yeah, I need to feel that you are there, yeah. Don't wake up without you. We're gonna make it, baby, baby, yeah.
You're listening to WMNF's live music showcase in Tampa. I'm your host, Alexis Thompson, and you just rocked out with Will Johns and his band. Thank you all so much for being here. We had a great time. The music was awesome. And once again, glad that you were able to come all the way out here for us.
Thank you so much for having us on.
Of course. And of course, I have to give my thanks to all the people that helped us make this possible at the live music showcase. We have Pam Robinson, a sound mixer. We have audio assistant Jerry McGowan. We have live stream operator Ricky Birkenholtz, video director Ed Lehman. We have Lisa Reuter on cameras and Maddie Rosa on cameras as well. Board ops Charlie Cushing, and of course, you. Thank you so much for joining us this week, and we hope to see you next week as well. But until then, stay safe,